Hello everyone. In this video we are going to discuss about 8086 emulator. You can download the 8086 emulator from the internet as it is a free source. You can download the emulator from this website Softonic. I have downloaded the software from the same website. Or else if you want to use an online compiler, you can use the online compiler also. There are various compilers available. I'm showing you the first one. This is an online 8086 emulator. This is the environment of the 8086 compiler. Here you can see there is a code editor where we will be writing our 8086 code, and then you need to compile the code to check if there are any errors. After rectifying the errors, we need to run the code. And you can see on the right hand side there are various registers and segments and pointers. You can check the status of the registers and the segments and pointers after running the program. Also you can check the status of the flag register here. And you can see there is the memory also where you can give your data into the registers. I have a 8086 emulator which I have downloaded in my PC, so I am going to show you a simple program in this software. After opening the emulator, it will be showing like this, like welcome. You need to click on new and click OK. As you can see here, this is the environment of the 8086 emulator. You can see here there are various tabs here. There is a new. To create a new file, you need to click on the new, or else if you have a program which you have saved earlier, you can open it from here. And there are some example programs like hello world, addition and subtraction, calculate sum, compare number, traffic lights, palindrome, etc. And there is a compile tab to check there are any errors, and there is a emulate tab. And if you want to know more about this emulator, you need to click on help. And after clicking on help, you will be getting like this. There will be documentation index, license, tutorials, and importantly there will be 8086 instruction set. If you need to write a program in the 8086, it is mandatory to know about the instruction set. You can learn about the instruction set from here. There is a quick reference of many instruction set here. Coming to a program, I will be demonstrating you a simple addition of two numbers program. I'm opening addition of two numbers program. This is the code to add any two numbers. In the first line I have written assume CS as code, which means the code segment, it will be assuming the code segment as the code. In the next line I have written org 1000h. I'm using the keyword here org, which means origin, which means our program will be originating from the memory address 1000h. In the next line I have written move ax comma 1200h, which means whatever the data is stored in the memory address 1200 will be moved into the accumulator register. In the next line I have written move bx comma 1202h, which means whatever the data is stored in the bx register, whatever the data is stored in the 1202h memory location will be stored in the bx register. In the next line I am simply adding these two registers, add ax comma bx. And by default in 8086, whatever the arithmetic and logical operations, the result will be stored in the accumulator register. So whatever the data is stored in the accumulator, I am moving it to the memory location 1204h. And now I am ending the program. Now you need to save this program by clicking on save, and you need to compile the program. I am now compiling the program. As you can see here, when you click on compile, it will be showing like assembled in one process, which means there are no errors in our program and it has compiled successfully. Now you need to close this tab, and now you need to emulate the program. When you click on emulate, there will be two tabs will be open. One is the original source code, which means whatever the program we have written, that program will be shown here. And another emulator tab will be open here. You can check the status of the registers here on the left hand side, and you can see the various tabs at the bottom like screen, source, reset, aux, variables, debug, stat, and flags. Now click on auxiliary tools and go to memory, and you need to update the logical memory address. I'm giving it as 200 and I'm clicking on update. Now you need to give the input data into the AX and BX registers. I'm giving it as 1122 and 2211, and I'm running the program. You can see a message like the emulator is halted. Click on OK. Now check the status of the registers here. I have given the input as, for the BX register I have given input as 22 and 11. But if you see here in the registers, in the higher byte it is storing the data as 1 1, and in the lower byte it is showing as 2 2, which means the data is stored in the reverse order, which means the MSB is stored in the lower byte and the LSB is stored in higher byte, which means it working on the big Indian architecture. And by default the result will be stored in the AX register, and the result is 3333. Thank you.